You can say it.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, what's up? And welcome to a world-ending episode of the Nerd Hour podcast. How's everybody? I hope y'all staying clean, washing your hands, stop licking people's faces and sharing drinks. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, who out here licking people's faces?
Man, there's some weird people. I ain't saying I'm one of them, but you know.
Oh, okay.
Let's all just take that time and stop licking people's faces together, you know? Sometimes you want to be a little intimate. Wow.
Okay.
It took me a while to get out intimate. It really did.
Sometimes it really do be like that sometimes. It's a word that you're used to using and you can't get it out.
I was watching something super funny.
What's up?
And I don't know what it was. It was it might have been no. I was at a school. I was taking pictures. And like everything was going wrong, right? My camera had died, and that's not like a big deal. I could just take out the battery and put it in. But my camera died, my laptop was moving slow, and the printer just wouldn't print shit. And and then the teacher right behind me, and she's like, "It's okay. Mercury is in like retrograde right now. It's like it's happening."
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
And it was so like I can't explain how I was using that excuse all week, and then especially on Friday the 13th, which Friday was the 13th, also was my birthday. And so I was sitting up there and I was using it as an excuse. Like my stuff was going, like my laptop was moving slow and everything again. And I looked at the secretary that was standing right behind me. I'm like, man, I tell you, if it ain't Friday the 13th, Mercury is also in retrograde, and it's my birthday. I just can't get shit right today. And then the Corona wants to take all of our toilet tissue. I just don't understand.
Dude, I saw a hilarious video on YouTube where this guy was just digging into people, like taking toilet paper. He's all like, you know, most people, for a single person, goes through about like maybe 50 rolls in a year. You know what I mean?
Right.
Some number like that, right? So he's all like, these people got like up to like 2 years supply if they use it sparingly of toilet paper.
Yo,
I'm watching this like Hispanic dude on this video, right? And this man's like in a cart filled with nothing but toilet paper on his phone, looking around and guarding it.
Like people are literally preparing to stay in their house for months. Right. And then I'm sitting up there. I went to Walmart earlier today.
Yeah.
And I noticed this when I went to Walmart earlier last week, because people were buying up toilet tissue like it wasn't nothing. Yeah. They bought up paper towels now too. I was like, hey, when there's no toilet tissue, I guess you're gonna wet that paper towel and use it too. But I was in there, and Walmart had nothing, no toilet tissue, no paper towels. And I said, the next time I come in here, I'm gonna take a picture of this, because
dude,
they've been out of water, cleaning it, like disinfectant, like cleaning supplies, and then the water, like the toilet tissue and stuff. And I wanted to be like, just sit up there. I was like, there's no way. I'm trying to find the person that take that many poops in like a month time, right? Because all you really need to do is buy, like, if you were running out, all you got to do is buy one.
Right, but here's the thing:
you ain't got to buy person, like 3-4 cases.
I can understand if you're a big family, you know what I mean. You'd be like, all right, let's just get 2 cases.
Not even.
Right? Maybe like one of those big ass 12 packs. Even if it's like if it's a big family, right? But like the fact that these people, like, they didn't even buy food, man. Like, I don't know if they got a second cart with food and like perishables in it, my dude. But like, I'm looking at these people, they just got like a cart with just toilet paper.
you don't know the routine. You get like disaster preparedness, right?
Yeah.
You get your essentials first, In this case, it's soap. It's toilet paper, soap, and water. Tomorrow, you come back in the store, you get your food. I was sitting up. It was funny because me and like a couple of teachers was just laughing. Like, people are really out here preparing for a hurricane or some shit. Like, they expect to be in their house locked away. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, y'all know y'all motherfuckers could leave y'all house, right?
Right. It's not.
Like, it ain't airborne to where you can't leave your house.
Right, but it's just like contacting people, like and whatnot. I kind of get it, but it's kind of like they're ready to like this coronavirus is out here killing people. It's worse than the flu, so we gotta lock up the. I wouldn't be surprised if people start boarding up their house like it is a hurricane.
Put up no trespassing signs. Violators will be shot or something like that. Nobody could come in. That's just nobody.
Friends, family,
did you see?
Everybody that's in this house stays in this house. Everybody that's outside stays outside. No one comes.
Oh my god, this is funny.
What's up?
I was gonna ask, did you see the tweet Bart, or not tweet, it was an Instagram post Bart made about which one? Because he made 3 about Corona. The first one I'm thinking of is like, it's a graph of like Corona, COVID-19, in comparison to other diseases that we should probably be more wary of.
I saw one where he was like threatening Corona. So like, you trying to fuck with me, Corona? It's like, nah, perishables. Oh, you still trying to start shit, huh, Corona? And this man opens up a fridge. He shows all the meat and prepared shit.
Well, he has another. I feel there's another post where I guess he went to the Asian markets. He said American markets have a shortage of water and toilet paper. Asian markets, kimchi, and it's just a grocery store with no kimchi on the shelf. I was like, they really buying all the kimchi too?
God damn, wow. Oh shit. Oh,
yo, this is funny.
Damn, bro. Look at the bird flu.
Yeah, bird flu all the way at the top, the worst one. And then Ebola is below bird flu. Ain't that funny?
Yeah, right. That's ridiculous. You got smallpox, polio, tuberculosis, Spanish flu,
SARS, all that. And then even like further, like that's like mortality rate, right?
Yeah.
Or fatality rate. Corona isn't even the most contagious one. Chickenpox is more contagious. No, measles is more contagious, and then it's chickenpox, and then it's the norovirus.
Oh my god, this is ridiculous.
Like,
this is ridiculous.
And then there's I was just thinking about something too. I was like, you remember a couple years ago? Like, we had the norovirus scare, and then
bruh, I was under a rock. I never even heard about norovirus.
Really, the norovirus was like a really bad, like, I don't want to say case of the flu, but the norovirus is like a really bad fever.
Yeah.
That also caused like massive diarrhea shits.
Oh damn. Yeah. No, damn.
And then even like before that one was the Ebola. I was just thinking, if you want to know how worried you should be about something, I want everybody that's alive now. I'm pretty sure everybody remembers like when we had the Ebola scare like a few years back.
Oh yeah.
And how fast America acted on that shit. And then we were keeping tabs on everybody. It was like the one guy that came to America with Ebola, like they knew where he came from, what day he flew out, this and that.
They knew
and then
penis
knew
everything.
They knew where he lived. They knew the nurse that took care of him. Yeah, kept an eye on her because she also caught Ebola. And then like everything was contained. I was like, I said, America dropped the ball on this one. They just don't give a fuck. But like, it's fun to watch the world panic, I guess. So
in a way, yes, but I'm really concerned about the stock market because of this.
Yo, stock market got fucked up. Gas is like 204 right now. Like I lost like $40 on my stock in Disney.
Damn.
because of the thing. It dropped so quick. I didn't even have time to be like, I gotta sell this.
Yeah. Like it's nuts, dude. Like I'm just looking at my like the world really falling apart because of Corona. You know what I mean? And and I think it's a lot of the like it's one misinformation. I think Brother Nature, you know that guy that likes a deer and he
I only I've heard of him.
Yeah,
but I only watched the video where he got punched up at a restaurant.
Shows a lot.
That's the only time. I mean, because that was the only time I've heard of him. I never heard of him before then.
Oh, okay. But man had some posts about, man, make sure you drink plenty of water, like every 15 to 20 minutes, because if the coronavirus gets in your mouth, you can wash it down with water, and the virus will be killed in your stomach. But if you don't drink enough water, it will go up into your airways, and then you will get sick, dude. Like, just the misinformation on this shit, dude.
I'm like, who passing misinformation like this? Like, just tell me that. Who?
I don't know where he got his information from, man, but that was what he posted that, man, and the thing went viral, got retweeted. It's the thing where it's getting to the point where YouTube is like stomping down on the coronavirus talk, unless it's from like an actual reputable source, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, and they're demonetizing and stuff, and I just realized that on the last two podcasts, I like Corona or coronavirus was in the title.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty
sure they have a voice thing, an algorithm that'll go scrub through the video audio and check if there's like something that says Corona in there or something. And dude, it's been like crazy, man. It's just demonetization all over YouTube. Toilet papers are missing. Kimchi's gone in Asian stores. It's the world. The stock is dropped. The world's falling apart over a virus that really ain't killing like a shit ton of people, but it's killing people. But not
for real.
Like,
I was watching something. I don't remember what, but it was like, they were saying, I'm gonna worry about the coronavirus when it kills half of the American population, and I was like, that's a real good point to make, because like the American population is 300 million. So if you know, what is it? If you know half of that goes, I'm gonna be like, I just linked this in the chat, but light skin Monty is like how everybody is acting when it comes to when it comes to Corona, when it's like somebody starts coughing, it's just hilarious.
And Asian people nowadays are just getting bullied, and like people are like,
I saw that too.
People are just like running like away when an Asian person coughs. Everybody just stops and looks and just kind of starts backing away. Oh my god, there was another video that my somebody sent me on not Instagram, it was Facebook, of this old dude buying a Sprite. He was old, and his anger was fucking warranted because Corona is mostly killing like the elderly, and he like straight up called her a bitch. He's like, "What you doing, bitch? You might have that coronavirus shit."
What'd she do, like cough on him or something?
Nah, she just reached for the Sprite that he brought to the counter. So she can stand that shit.
Yo, I don't get what it is, but no matter what, people still like to stand 2 inches off your booty hole at the grocery store. And I'm just still sitting there. I'm like, if one of these motherfuckers cough on the back of my neck, it's going down. Like, I'm not even scared of the corona like that, but I still don't like motherfuckers coughing on me and I cover the goddamn mouth. I can't handle it. Like, it was a long time ago, I was on a bus, and I felt like back then I have more patience. I don't have that same type of patience now. But back then, I had way more patience. I was just sitting on the bus, listening to my music. I had my head up against the window.
Yeah.
And this guy behind me coughed, and I felt the droplets from his cough hit the back of my neck.
That's disgusting.
And I perked up, and I was like, in my head, I was like, ew. And then I just heard behind me, he's like, hey man, I'm sorry about that. I was like, no, you good. And I just like wiped it away. If somebody did that to me now, the first thing I'm like, why the hell you all up on my ass for? Back the fuck up, all this corona shit. It's like 2 feet, motherfucker, 2 feet. Just like, give me that space, something. We in the grocery store, we don't need to be like,
fuck that, 5 feet.
Like bumper to bumper traffic.
That shit got hand time, my nigga. That shit got hand time, nigga. 5 feet.
Actually, 30 feet. 30 feet.
Right, man. It's just wild, man. This shit's fucking wild. God, it's rare that I have, like, I avoid people as like a normal instinct for me anyways, right? So it's really rare that it happens to where somebody sneezes and I get the spittle, but it's happened before. And God, I fucking hate that shit, man. It's like, it's like you're talking to fucking Daffy Duck and you just gotta take your hand and fucking swipe your face and it's like slime.
Like, it's so annoying because now that, you know, everybody wants to be like proactive and not like catch it and stuff like that. I was already saying how often I normally touch my face because an eyelash falls in my eye, I get trash, and like my nose itch, right? And when I was at Walmart, I'm like, and you go in, you know how usually they have like the hand sanitizer and the hand sanitizer wipe so you can wipe down the cart.
Yeah.
Nobody had ever used that thing before until now, and then it's straight empty. Like they don't even have. I don't even think they have any more wipes to restock the damn thing. But like, I went in there and they didn't have any more wipes.
Yeah,
and I was like, crap, I still got to push this buggy. And so I'm walking with the buggy. And I'm just like,
did you roll up your sleeves? You got long sleeves on? You roll them bitches up?
No, I don't wear no long sleeves. It's too much no more. But no, I'm like, I'm walking with the buggy and I'm just sitting up there and I'm like, this would be some bullshit if my nose started itching right now. And then my glasses like fell from like the top bridge of my nose to middle bridge, and I'm like, shit. And so I used like my elbow to push my glasses up, and I was like, cool, crisis averted, right? 2 seconds later, my nose started itching. I was like, you son of a bitch. And I was like trying everything in my power to scratch my nose with my elbow.
Oh my God. my elbow can't even reach my fucking nose, man.
And then an eyelash fell in my eye before leaving the store, and I was like, goddamn mercury in this retrograde bullshit.
Dude, man, I gave up, my dude. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna wash my hands. I'll be like, don't touch your face.
Fuck it.
Don't touch your face. Don't touch your face. I'll do that shit where I lean to one side and I lean on my hand, on my palm. You know what I mean? Just kind of that lazy lean, and my hands is all up on my face. You know what I mean? And like, there'll be times when I'm about to eat and like, oh shit, yeah, I gotta go wash my hands. I was touching a bunch of dirty shit before this. You know, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna try to wash my hands as much as possible, and like, just being conscious of it just makes me realize how much I'm fucked. It's funny. Like, have you been somewhere public when somebody started coughing yet, though? Because it's literally eyes dart towards that person. I was like, y'all fucked up. Y'all really fucked up. Like, y'all just sitting up there like, he got it. Like, I'm not sick at all. My nose not runny. I don't have like a cough. Like, I was in Walmart. The first time I was in Walmart at the very start of this, like, misinformation was still spreading like wildfire. But now, like, I feel like more information, like more accurate information is coming out. But I coughed because at Walmart they had the heater on, and I don't do well in heat, so I start coughing. It dried up my throat, and it was like early in the morning. Yeah.
I just woke up. I hadn't had any water. And then the heater's on, and I'm like, okay, I'm getting dry. Water, I need water. And so I cough, and then zoom, and I was like, it's hot up in here. Back off of me. I immediately was like, it's like the heater on in this place. Like, God, it's hot. Now you can't even play something off like that anymore. Like the moment you cough, he's like, that motherfucker lying.
He's sick as a motherfucker. You got moms sick. Like picking up their kids and grabbing them and like trying to shield them away from you.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm like,
oh God,
I didn't like people freaking out.
The world
is annoying me.
It feels like it's the end of the world, to be honest with you.
It's the end of the world as we know it.
Dude, it's actually nuts. But I mean, at least there's some of us out here who ain't like constantly fucking worried. I started getting a little like sore throat a little bit, and I was like, oh, please just don't make me have a cold in the middle of all this shit.
Was it? But did you see like everything getting canceled? Like
dude, Olympics,
E3 got canceled.
NBA,
NBA. Achievement Hunter was doing like a live show in I think San Fran or something like that, and they had to cancel that.
PAX or something.
PAX
like that.
Also got canceled. South by Southwest also got canceled.
Dude. I think NFL canceled too. I think they played their last game and they said they weren't gonna have anybody, like no crowds. Like it was just gonna be
that's the NBA.
Thing. Yeah, for the NBA.
That was the NBA.
Yeah.
Because football season's been over with.
Yeah, I forgot to switch.
Yeah,
switch topics real quick. But yeah, they said they were going to they said they were just gonna have one live game or whatnot, right? And then they went ahead and they had a live game, and then there was this one asshole guy. I don't remember his name. He was on I don't know. I don't want to say what team he was on because I'm probably gonna get it wrong. But anyways, this guy was joking around with the coronavirus shit, right? So he was like fucking around being a troll. He was touching up on all the interview mics and shit like that. He was like, man, fuck this shit. Touching the fucking table, everything that people used to talk and shit. He in the locker rooms fuck around with people just touching their faces and everything, that's fucking around. And it turns out this motherfucker tested positive for corona. Like everybody fucking pissed at this dude now.
What was it? I kept seeing memes. It was like, well, one positive thing about corona, and this came out of LA and Orlando. Yeah. It was like, especially in Orlando, it's like one positive thing about corona is like, I got like a 15-minute drive on the way to work now. Y'all motherfuckers ain't on the turnpike anymore. Y'all staying home. I'm happy. And then I saw like a bunch of people because like President Trump was like in direct contact with somebody that has COVID-19.
Yeah. And
so ever since then, I just kept seeing people that hate Trump like, I hope he catches it. I hope he gets it.
And then, his immune system probably all fucked up from the drugs he be taking too. Right? I hope he get that shit.
And then he took a test yesterday and they came out negative, and I was like, man, y'all lost. This was your one chance. You lost.
I was a little sad. I ain't gonna lie. I got my hopes up when you told me that, but now I'm a little sad. I was hoping the man would take a dirt nap.
What else got like a lot of movies got pushed back and stuff, like events I was hoping to go to got canceled. They canceled schools and moved to more online routes for them and stuff. I'm like,
yeah.
Dang.
I just heard of that because I was watching a YouTuber called Kurt Ritchie, and he does that whole animated YouTube storytelling shit. Dude, do I fucking love this guy's channel? But like at the end of this channel, it's like, yeah, man, they got us doing like staying at home, so you know, I mean, you could expect our videos because of this COVID-19 crap. I was like, oh snap, it's like that. You know, I mean, that's how I got the news that they canceling college classes anyways. I'm hoping that they're canceling like some of the elementaries and like, I mean, kids carry journals.
Yeah, no, they did. Specifically for our county, they are canceling school for the next 2 weeks, which is funny because all this week coming is spring break. So kids weren't going to be in school anyway, but so the week after that is also canceled. I was like, the next 2 weeks of school done. I was like,
to be honest,
one, I don't count spring break as we're canceling school. Like, we weren't coming no way, mother.
You gotta play. But what does suck is, we're like, we got 2 weeks, but then it's like, but we can't go do all the fun shit that we wanted to do for spring break. Like,
right, everything gets canceled.
And,
yeah, I wanted to go to the World Food Festival and I think it's Altamont Springs. Mm-hmm. But I was talking to Cody, and it's not until March 28th anyway, but obviously this virus is not going to pass before then. Mm-hmm. I honestly predict it's going to probably we're probably going to be seeing it for quite some time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was talking to Cody, and he was saying crap, we got to edit his name out. I was talking to my friend. We was talking to our friend, and he was saying, yeah, not the greatest idea. He said he's honestly staying away from events for a little while. He's not paranoid by it, but he's with his grandparents all the time, and it's like the last thing he wants to give.
Yeah.
To like your grandma or your granddad or anything. And I said, okay, yeah, I understand that, because I'll be devastated if I go see my grandma and my granddad, and then I'm like, give them a hug or something like that, and then just boom, corona. Pass the corona to you.
Especially since that 3% of people would be killing is mostly the elderly and whatnot.
Yeah.
And everybody with like a low immune system. I was talking to somebody on Twitch, great artist and whatnot, just chatting and whatnot, and somebody else's Twitch, and he was like, I definitely ain't leaving my house, because once I leave, my dude, I'm kind of fucked. Because he has to take medication that lowers his immune system. So I'm like, don't leave the house. And like people with like heart transplant or kidney transplants and all that other shit, you kind of have to, if you have to take medication to suppress your immune system so it doesn't like destroy that fancy new organ that somebody like.
And people with like with kidney issues already have to go to dialysis too. So that's another thing.
Yeah. So yeah, it's probably like very smart that you don't leave the house.
That's it. But and then since they're canceling schools, what my company also told us was, if we're scheduled to go somewhere, still go. But if the school cancels right there on the spot, just let our supervisor know. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, cool. Because, I can imagine a lot of schools are going to be canceling their picture days pretty soon.
Yeah.
And that's going to mess up my money. And I love what I do, but I'm still about this money. And
Facts. I mean, I think we all are, you know what I mean?
Right. Like, I still want a paycheck, and I still want to afford nice things. And I ain't like my bills are going to be like, hey man, take a break. It's cool. COVID-19, we get it. Nah, my bills don't do that. So I'm like still trying to work and all that. So if I get there, still get paid for drive time and all that, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm cool with that. But yeah, they had canceled like a lot of Tampa schools, and then it was working its way up here, and then Friday is when we got the word that our county is like, no school for the next 2 weeks.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, it's real in the streets, you know?
The internet is such a funny place. It's weird, but it's such a funny place, dude. Look at this video that I just posted.
Yeah, with the turtle and tic-tac-toe, I'm watching it now.
So how y'all doing with the quarantine? This man playing tic-tac-toe with the turtle.
I'm just sitting over here like, yeah. Oh,
yeah.
This is crazy. I just realized what Discord does. This is dope though. So I was on Instagram trying to play the light skin Monty video, but you can't mute on desktop. Okay. But on Discord you can mute it, so that's dope. Like they put the mute button there. That's what's up.
I'm so afraid to push the play button because it's connected straight to like my voice meter. So if I push the play button and I don't hit the mute button in time, it's gonna come up in like the audio.
Yeah, I mean, but like you gotta do it like super quick.
I don't trust myself. Too much pressure.
But no, I was just like, I mean, aside from COVID-19, even though there's a lot of stuff surrounding it, like a lot of people are like Pokemon Go. I was just thinking like about the gaming aspect of it. Yeah. Pokemon Go has increased spawns and walk distance on eggs because they don't expect people to be leaving their houses anytime soon. So you could like legit open up Pokemon Go right now and you might get like 4 to 5 spawns around you when you normally would used to get 1 or something like that. I mean, and then
that's an upside.
Yeah, it's like because they don't expect people to leave their house and they wouldn't want them to. And I'm like, first of all, y'all could still leave your house. Guarantee you, if I ain't working next week, like this week coming or the week after that,
yeah,
my ass is leaving the house. I don't care.
You can like go out. You get what I mean? Like just like you can go to the park. You get what I mean?
That's my plan. I'm going to the park. Me and Nala just gonna walk and stuff. Like because it's been a minute since I took her for a walk, and
yeah.
I'm just trying to relax. I ain't trying to let this ruin my life, even though I can't go to my event that I want to go to. Because it's one thing for sure, they haven't canceled the event yet, which they expect it to blow over by then, but I'm not sure about that. And then 2, it's like a huge festival, right? Yeah. It's going to be like, if there is anybody going, there's going to be thousands and thousands of people all surrounded by food and like bumping into each other, breathing in people's ears and crap like that, you know?
Yeah.
The one thing I hate about festivals, people just breathing in your ear. Just
that's a festival thing?
Bro, it's a concert thing. It's a festival thing. It's like as close as you could be on somebody, you got people breathing in your ear. It's just get out my space. Like this is a no-fly zone, and y'all just walk like y'all just up in it right now. Like no fly, no walk, no breathe, no stand. Like get out my zone. Like if I could just leave my arms out and just spin in the circles, like 8 trigrams, palm rotations, like this. No, come near. Just repel everybody.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna avoid crowds for sure. You know what I mean? Just because I don't know. But I'm not gonna like. I'm noticing a lot of people like really freaking out about it. But I'm gonna let my dog. If you catch it, you're just 90% chance you're just gonna catch like not even a 90% chance. Matter of fact, it's like a 97% chance that you're just gonna catch a flu. You're gonna go through it for a couple of days. It's gonna suck, and you're gonna come out the other day.
I've almost transitioned into the troll phase. Like if I can tell somebody's worried, I'm gonna just be like, "Bro, you dead." You dead. You got corona. You got corona now.
Oh my God.
Your name corona.
Somebody like posted this. I'm just gonna put it in chat because it's funny.
All right.
It's like, you got corona, my dude. You're gone, bro.
Flexing in March 2019. Flexing in March 2020. Hey man, you got that hand sanitizer? Yeah.
I got the big bottle.
Dude, I got like, because the company give us hand sanitizer, right?
Yeah.
And so I got like some at the house. I got one sitting in my bag, and I have one sitting in my car.
Goddamn, my dog. You
So
spare one of those, bro. I've been trying to look, but dog, they gone. They all gone.
yeah, they all bought it. If you could go to a Family Dollar, they might still have it. But like, I was looking for like hand sanitizer and like antibacterial hand soap for a long time. The only place I had it was Family Dollar, and I was like buying them. I'm like, and yes, 2 of these and this.
Dude, I probably have to like go find it. You know what I mean? But oh my god, I love cosplayers. I think they're dope, right? They're sexy as hell. They're cosplaying.
They're pretty.
They're very pretty. But this girl booty flat as hell.
If you finna put an NSFW thing in the thing,
I learned my lesson. No,
okay.
no. I learned my lesson from last time, man.
I was like, now I got to take this off. This is so NSFW. I was like, we got to delete this off. Like, I put this on YouTube, right? I said,
oh my god.
Was it we hadn't got a copyright strike in a long time, and we had got 2 back-to-back on the last 2 podcasts. One was showing a Travel Japan video.
Yeah.
And it got marked as copyrighted content from that YouTube channel.
Oh shit.
And I was like, okay, whatever. We just can't monetize it. Like, not like we're monetizing it anyway.
Right. This one ain't gonna be monetized for sure though.
No. And then the next one was we were talking about Kite Man and Harley Quinn, and that got copyrighted by WB.
Did we show images? Or we just get copyrighted for talking about
I had played a video. Yeah, it got played in the background, but it was just like it didn't like say take it down or edit it. It was just like you won't be able to monetize, and I was like, oh yeah, fine, that's good.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, 02 cosplay.
Yeah,
I mean, this is what 02 looked like though.
I know.
Like, I ain't gonna front. She was flat.
No. There was something else that was definitely not safe for work.
Oh wow.
I think 02 got some cakes. This girl got some cakes. She got some cakes. She all right. You know what I mean? She ain't completely cakeless. It could be just a shadow.
I mean, she is. It's shadows. It's definitely shadows.
Okay, man.
Like, the side profile, it looks like she got
she's doing the pose to give the cakes at least, you know what I mean?
Yeah, she's doing the pose to get cakes, but she ain't got them. But from the side profile, it looks like she has breasts, but I'm pretty sure that's not the case either.
Here's the thing that bothered, like, you're not the only person I showed this picture to. They're like, so where the fuck are the heels?
Oh yeah, I was looking at that. I was like, is she standing on her tippy toes? Like,
right? And I'm like, they're like, you know what? The original 02 didn't even have the heels, right? But the shoes weren't like in that position in the first place. You know what I mean? They were kind of like flat soled a little bit from what they said. I can't remember because it's been a while since I watched Darling in the Franxx, and I never paid attention to the shoes that much. You know what I mean? And I was all like, the only thing I was thinking about, I'm like, all right, so you want to go to a convention? You want to be strutting yourself because that's a dope ass cosplay, right? This is an amazing cosplay. I'm like, I was awestruck by it, but. How fucking uncomfortable are you gonna be walking on your tippy toes for hours during the day, man?
No, I think these are heels, and then the photographer photoshopped the heels off.
You are the designated photographer here, man. But I don't know.
Because there's no way she's standing like that for 8 hours, if not more.
True. You know what I just realized too?
If she's standing on her tippy toes, she got some long ass feet, my dog. Like, if you check out where her heel is and where her toe is,
right. But you can
and then there's like this huge,
that little bump,
right
before her toes.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Right near her ankle. You could see the little curve. So I could imagine it. I could imagine it. Maybe she one of those really skinny girls that look like they should have small feet, but she got big ass feet. Oh God. But yeah, man, it's I love cosplayers. That's why I was gonna go with that. That was an amazing cosplay.
Right.
And they're dope.
Oh yeah, it's definitely Photoshop. I just opened up the original. I can see the line marks from where he photoshopped.
Oh, okay.
Or she, assuming.
Okay.
That's Darkford was a dude, but I can see the lines. I see the distortion. Not the distortion, but like the cleverness that he did.
You know what threw me for a loop is the fact that they got this prop in the background with like how the actual anime went. So it's like I'm sitting here, I'm like, is this made out of cardboard? I mean, like she really went like the extra mile. Was this photoshopped in? Please tell me it was photoshopped in.
No, that's cardboard. Talking about the thing on her back, that's cardboard.
No, that's
or styrofoam.
That's cardboard or styrofoam, but I'm talking about like the blue and white background that says 03.
Oh, the elevator. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm more like, yo, this is a lot of work.
That's a whole set, my dude.
Right. I'm like, yo, you trying to film like a fan film of it or some shit? You know, I'm looking at this and like, yo, live action? Darling in the Franxx? Let's go. I want to see Ride 02.
Wow. Was it?
Yeah.
But no, I was like, yes, I was saying like stuff that got canceled. But did you see the new Call of Duty Battle Royale that came out?
Warzone, I think.
Yeah, Call of Duty Warzone.
Is it worth going back in and getting that $62? I watched the whole guide on it, but is it worth $62? 70 gig fucking download?
No, you could download it for free. Like it's an offset now. It's offset.
It's offset. All right, dope.
Yeah, it's offset. Like I was looking on like the top free games, and then it was like first one. Okay. It was that, and then it was Fortnite.
Wait.
Yeah, Fortnite was
separate from Call of Duty. It's not part of like the Modern Warfare, or is it like part of it?
I think it was at first, but now it's separate.
Okay. And that's dope.
Yeah,
I want to.
I uninstalled Modern Warfare. Like I straight up just did because it already had. It wasn't even that. Like it already had 100 gigs on my console.
Yeah. Like
more than 100. And then it told me, hey, I'm gonna need you to download 80 more. And I'm like, you what, mate? No, I'm deleting you. I went on a binge on stuff like I just don't play anymore, and I started deleting everything.
Dude, like, yeah, it's a bit much. I'm not even gonna lie, man. It's a tad bit like much.
Yeah, I like how they made it. First of all, and it's not too different from
the other battle
Blackout that they made. Yeah, it's not that different because Blackout was in Black Ops 4, wasn't it? Or was that in?
That's in the one
Modern Warfare. No, it was in Black Ops 4.
Blackout.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, you're probably right. My memory. I'm just gonna go along with you. Oh God, I love scrolling Twitter art, and then I just see a pile of breasts, and that's dope, I guess.
Call of Duty 4. It was in Black Ops 4, not Call of Duty 4.
But we did have Battle Royale before Modern Warfare, didn't we?
Yeah.
And that was okay. That was Treyarch too, not like Void.
But I'm glad they like made it its own standalone thing, so people don't have to pay for like Call of Duty and then in order to play the Battle Royale, because that was the only killer about it. Because Blackout was fun. I felt like it could have been a competitor to Fortnite. It had a lot of stuff it needed to fix, but and Apex. But you had to pay $60 for the game. which
that was
you were still paying $60 to play something that was technically was supposed to be free.
Yeah, that's a bit much. A little too much.
Like, it wasn't worth it. Black Ops 4 is fun and all, but like it wasn't worth it.
It's just that download gig, you know what I mean? I'm already like, I used to have like up to 100 gigs by myself, and I would still sometimes go past that for a month. You know what I mean? Because they limit me. You know what I mean? I ain't got no Google Fiber. I hear Fiber. I don't know. I can't say words. But they limit my.
Yo, Mercury in that retrograde, bro.
Oh my god! But now I gotta share that with somebody else here.
Yeah.
At the house who's got like 100 fucking it's like 100 fucking gigs. He uses it less than I do, but still having to share it with them is like, you know what I mean? I'm like we hitting the cap. Like we barely missed hitting the cap like last month, and I'm like, all right, I gotta be careful with Twitch.
Like it's like real.
Yeah, I'm all like, and some other people's caps are lower than what I got. You know what I mean? I should be like, but it's
that's why I was surprised because we have 100 gig data limit too. And every time you came over here to download like the new update for Destiny, we had hit the cap, and then it was going past it, and I was like, "Yo, how are we hitting the cap?" I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna stop streaming. Maybe me streaming is making me hit the cap."
But
and I'm like, "No, we still hitting the cap."
It's uploading and then like watching. Uploading doesn't affect me as much as like watching does. Like watching Twitch. Like I started watching Twitch in like 480p now, 360. Everything's pixelated. I can't see shit. But like,
wasn't it? Well, it's also like because you were downloading like a shit ton. Because Destiny was having like updates every 2 seconds, like, and then I was like, damn, I'm still hitting my like streaming is crazy. And I was like, okay.
You know what's getting to me right now that I'm wondering about? Destiny is like an online always game, right? So
yeah.
Why the fuck was I over at your house downloading it if I didn't have internet at my house?
You were at our friend's house.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. That makes That makes a lot of goddamn okay. It all makes sense now. Thank you.
Yeah. Like, I love how your time frame of things is like fucked up because I'm pretty sure you don't play Destiny anymore. So I like how you were still playing Destiny at your current place.
Right. I want to get back to it though. I do. They brought Trials back. I'm never gonna make it out of my house, but I kind of want to play. So I'm looking at it. I'm like, the time is gonna take me for me to get like good, and then for me to be able to play is gonna be like kind of.
I'm just like enjoying just watching it. Like I have no desire to play it anymore.
I'm in the same boat. Like it makes me want to play when I watch. You know what I mean? But like I'm realizing...
like I get that sometimes. But like the one thing that's keeping me from playing Destiny is the tremendous grind that you have to go through.
Oh yeah.
Right? Like if I watch
once a week.
Yeah, and like if I watch somebody, because Ori and the Will of the Wisp just came out, and it's on Game Pass, and I could play that. And I was watching somebody on Twitch play it, and I was like, "Yo, I really want to play this game." There's nothing stopping me from right now downloading the game and starting to play it myself. Like, there's no grind I have to go through. There's just play. Okay. And that's like the one thing that I like about Call of Duty is like if I watch somebody play Call of Duty, I'm like, you know what? I feel like playing Call of Duty. I don't have to grind out anything. Either my skills are still there or I suck. So
fair enough. Yeah. I don't know. I enjoy the grind. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoy the grind. Yeah. You know, I mean, Destiny was like my main game for like years. You know what I mean? So I don't quite mind it. The only issue I had with Destiny is because it sucked me in so much, and I never played anything else. You know what I mean? That's the sad thing about the grind for me. Is sometimes I wanted to, but I'm like, but if I take time to go play this other game, then I'll be missing all this. Because it's hard to get at the point where you're like, okay, I can stop playing this game now. Because people get to that point and they'll be like, all right, I'm just gonna farm up a shit ton of materials for when the next expansion come out, and then I'll be able to play. But the next expansion is like 3 months away. You know what I mean? And they'll spend most of that time grinding, and then they'll be like, all right, this month I'm going. It's hard for me to like switch for some odd reason. I get like super focused on one thing, and it's hard for me to like switch paces real quick and be like, all right, let's go play a single player game.
And all the while I was like, you know what? I ain't letting Destiny suck me in this time. I'm gonna play all the games I could play. I got Black Ops. I played Monster Hunter for a bit, and then Destiny again. I played Cuphead. I was playing Fighters. I was having fun, and then I was like, hey, I'll play some Destiny a little bit more, but nah, I ain't got to. Hey, I'm gonna play a different game.
Dude, oh my God, dude. That's
Sekiro, and I was like,
that's what always killed me, though. You know what I mean? It's like I like playing Destiny, and I want to play other games, but like Destiny was also saving me money in its own way too, because I didn't have to go buy other games. But now Game Pass is a whole different thing now. You know what I mean? Now I don't have to worry about that. I can play other games, and like now it's a problem.
Like I had deleted my old save on Sekiro.
Yeah.
And I'm starting off at the very beginning. I'm just putting in like an hour at a time, and then sometimes I'll like place a little bit of Smite, or I might log in some training hours on Fighters or something like that, or training minutes. I never play for hours on Fighters, but I'll play like 2 games of Smite, and then I'll probably play like an hour worth of Sekiro or something like that. And then I was like, because one, I knew if I continued my game from where I left off, I wasn't going to remember how to play the game. Like, I felt like I needed that tutorial level again that teaches you how to fight and how to parry and stuff, and because I couldn't remember any of it.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
And then I was like, oh, that's how you swing your sword, and this is dope. Okay.
This is how you use it.
I needed that. Because I hop back in where I was, and I'm like, okay, how do I dodge again? Like, I'm like hitting every button that wasn't working. I'm just jumping up and down. I'm moving very slowly.
Menu that you can go to and look that up.
But nobody does it.
I do. After being frustrated for so long of not realizing where that button is, I'll be like, all right, man, fuck it. Let me go look at this menu.
Well, the thing is, too, it's just like, one, I don't remember like what the story was about. So I was like, let me just restart it over anyway. And then that, and like me looking at the buttons again, I'm not entirely going to remember. And there's certain combos too that they teach you during the tutorial levels that the button mapping doesn't show you at the same time. You know, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm not losing anything by starting all the way over.
Fair enough.
So I was like, fuck it, why not? Fuck it.
Yeah.
But we went all over time. Did you have anything else to say, or did you want to end?
I think that was everything that I had on my mind. And I watched Beastars. And it's
you watched Beastars?
Oh my God, it was so good. It's that romance that I've always wanted, but like, I really hope it doesn't have a fucking tragic ending. Season 2 is set to come out like August.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't like, because I wasn't reading the manga, but I was watching the YouTube thing where they were discussing the manga.
Yeah.
And I don't know if season 2 is going to be as good as everybody hopes it will be.
I just want a climax, dude. That's it. And I want it.
Well, I mean, there's no ending yet as of yet anyway. So if like Beastars continue, you'll definitely probably see like a season 3 and maybe a season 4. Like, but there's no like ending. There's climax.
There's talk about
there's a climax.
Oh, what kind of climax? So like, does he finally bust a nut in the rabbit?
That's not the climax. No.
That's the climax in its own way.
No, it's more on like on the take of interspecies relationships. That's all. That's the climax
this
that the
anime
next
comes
season
out
might have.
at an odd time when we're all about like 100 and something genders and some still being found out as we speak. It's like, now that I think about it, it's coming at a like decent time to touch on that. But yeah, man, I really can't wait to see it, man. It was actually a really dope first season to watch. I had that romantic, heart fluttering, wanting this thing to work out between this wolf and this bunny rabbit so bad. And it's such an interesting concept.
That's funny.
Yeah,
that was funny because at the end of the season, and then at the end of the season, and then I read up to a certain part in the manga before it touched into the other stuff. I didn't want them to work out. I wanted him to go for the other wolf girl.
You wanted
not because of the interspecies thing. It's just those two just seem so incompatible to me.
The bunny rabbit.
The bunny and the wolf. Yeah, they just seem so incompatible that I was like, honestly, I hope your ass just wakes up and go for the wolf girl. Because
that too. I'm more like, you'll have a happier, less struggle-free life. But like,
I'm not even thinking about the struggle. It's just like, y'all are just two different type of people. I was like, one, like, you're more straightforward. Like, he, like, looking at, I forget his name, the wolf. But looking at him, he's more conservative and like a very heart-friendly, like a friendlier person.
Very, very helpful for his person.
Yeah,
his head reminds me of me. Favorite awkward wolf.
And she just kind of a hoe. And
kind of bunny rabbit. You know what I mean?
She's still a hoe. Like, I was saying, like, her backstory on like how she can't find love, so she just fucks everything.
Yeah.
Any and everything. So I was like, I don't think you're gonna find love in the wolf either. Like,
no, but actually, she did. In my opinion, she did. What happens is she was getting tired of being looked at as frail and weak, and the only time that she wasn't looked at as frail and weak and people just saw her for a person, it was during sex. You know what I mean? People weren't. You know what I mean? People weren't like treating her and trying to help her with things then. They were just like, you know what I mean? She felt like she was on equal standing with people. Being born as a small animal. But because of our wolf buddy, which for some reason I forgot his name today too, but he saw her for who she was from the beginning, kind of thing, and now she, you know what I mean? Now she's in love with him and stuff like that.
Legacy. That's finally is Legacy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. Yeah. It's close. I don't know. I don't feel like they.
It's not even the fact that like it's either Legacy or Legosi, so take your pick. Like, it's Legosi, so however else you want to say it.
Like, I feel like you're Americanizing it. I don't like it.
It's like, I feel like the Japanese say it a little bit more Legacy. Does that help? The little racist you want to put a little twang of racistness on there so it could be Legacy.
That's not it. It's not it. I'm sorry. We're just not doing it right. Let's just drop the topic. Let's continue.
But but no, like, even at the end of like season 1, I didn't want to talk about the end just in case nobody wanted to see it, but you had already spoiled it.
I'm so sorry.
But at the end, even then, she only wanted to test it. It wasn't like, to me, it didn't feel like she wanted to like go head into it. She's like, this is something that I never had before. I want to see where it goes. Type of situation.
Towards the end, she was trying to stay away from him.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm already fucking shit up. She was trying to stay away from him so he would like go for the wolf girl.
Yeah, no, I know.
You know,
but
she really
it's just
wanted him though. You know what I mean? It wasn't just a test thing.
At the same time, it like the wolf girl did get in her head. It's like, he's a wolf, you're a bunny. We don't do interspecies relationships here, so it's illegal. But so the wolf girl did get in her head.
Yeah, look, I think interspecies relationships isn't the problem here, right? Because
I mean, that's the whole thing this show is based around. But go ahead.
it goes just a slight bit deeper than that. It's like she's prey, he's predator. That's the problem.
Well, that's the whole point of interspecies, like no interspecies relationships, though.
Yeah, but like put it
because of the prey and predator thing. But you also but again, like you said, she was with an antelope at the beginning. She was with a dog or something but
yeah.
The whole thing is like prey and predator, yes. But at the same time, interspecies relationships is illegal. In this world.
I don't think
that they live in.
I don't think it's quote unquote illegal. It's just like
no, it is.
It's kind of like not a good idea. You know what I mean?
No, it is.
They will kill you.
It is.
Like between a carnivore and a herbivore.
No, I'm telling you, it is.
Really?
Like, yeah, in the manga, Legacy gets brought up to the super council or whatever it's called in this universe, and they confront him about it. And that's when. Do you want me to spoil something real quick for you? It doesn't go into like the bunny and his relationship or like what he go through, but it's like his lineage.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
All right. He is a product of an interspecies relationship. He is like an alligator and a wolf or some shit.
What?
Yeah. It's like weird. I forget, like it's like his grandpa or something like that.
He reproduce?
Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy.
It was something weird. I remember it was like really weird. I was like, really? But I think it was like an alligator or a wolf or like some type of turtle or some shit. To me, it didn't make sense.
So we just gonna throw science out the window, okay? I mean,
and then I'm looking at Legacy and I'm like, I don't see like the alligator. Like if it's an alligator, I don't see alligator. I damn sure don't see turtle.
Maybe it's the height. Did at some point everybody in this universe, like did humans just start breeding with animals? That's why everybody walks on two legs.
I think this is just a world void of humans. Probably is just a world void of humans, and animals evolved to do whatever they're doing.
Oh my god, it is naturally like nutty experience. Like, I love the anime.
Beastars is a good take on it though.
Yeah.
Whatever the slice of life like shoujo crap I'm watching, where I forget it's a human kid going to a all animal school and he meets one human female, and the student council think he's trying to build a harem of women around him.
What?
And the whole thing about this one is no interspecies relationships, like none, no, like period. Like there's a lion and a gazelle that tried to date, but that was wrong. But like straight up, there's no human koala, no human panda, no human cat, no nothing.
Damn.
If you gonna be like, it has to be cat, human, naked mole rat, nothing else.
That's a naked mole rat. Oh my god.
Like
that's wild.
2 Rufuses, that's it. But I cannot remember. Yeah, I can't remember the name of it. Oh, Set in Academy. That's the one I dropped in the Discord before.
Okay.
Like with the zebra girl. Well, she thought she was a zebra, but she's a donkey. Like,
it sounds like a good time, to be honest with you.
That sounds fun. But like, this is like a lighthearted take on Beastars, I feel like.
Okay.
A very, very lighthearted take on Beastars.
Dude, I fucking love Beastars so much, though. All right, yeah. We should probably call it. Guys, I love you.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening. You can catch us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Castbox, Spotify. I don't know of all the places, but I know we in a lot of places. Chances are we there. So
iTunes, iHeart, that good stuff. Yeah. All right. Bye.
Bye. Okay.
Yeah. There we go.
Now we're at it.